And here we go. So we got match 2, game 2. Coming in, first ban, Pig. The epic Pig. Going down in the history books. Pluz. So the Zenith definitely gets banned on Pluz's side. He did not want any of that. Pluz, and then he first picks Kazuma. Ooh. So, first pick Kazuma. I don't know how I feel about that. So, I think a Kinu pick. Ooh, interesting. So, Pig is effective against Lightning. I don't know if I like the first picks onto Pluz's side. And also, Guileless is weak to fire. I personally believe... alright. So, Kazuma is gonna be in the game while Pig is in the game, allowing for Tesla to run turn 1 and Thunderstorm turn 2. And I think that might be enough to knock out a Pig. So on ban phase 2, we get a ban into Kinu, and now Despy's thinking about a ban. He's really thinking about banning Shun, even though there's a Kinu. Alright. So he does take out both supports again. Despy does not favor supports. And you can definitely see it in him picking Kazuma and Yukama. I think Yukama was a bit ambitious, but I do like the Kazuma first pick, only because, like, it's Kazuma, dude. Who here loved Kazuma? When you first started playing the game, you find a Genki and you're like flexing on everybody. You're just killing everybody. Genki's so good, especially in the storyline. Alright, so after the bans, Pluz decides to pick Valorant. Valorant is really, really strong, and again, Despy loves his Nadrizzle and loves his Schwinn, picks both. So, he doesn't really have... So, yeah, Barnshi is going to be able to counter both. And he picks out Yukama. Guileless for the last pick, and let's start off the game. Game 2. I like how he names them minus. So starting off on Despy's side, he's starting off with Kazuma and Yukama, and Pluz is starting off with Pig and Guileless. For the starters, I feel like Despy definitely has an advantage in the start for the early game, and let's see how things work out. Bamboozle onto Guileless, setting him up for later. He already has heat up. Wait, I thought Sparks is bugged. Can anybody... Yeah? Isn't Sparks bugged? I thought it doesn't work. Or did they fix it? I just realized this Kazuma is level 42. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I wonder... Oh, wait, he doesn't have Thunderstorm. No. Right? Thunderstorm's a level 44 move? Or am I completely wrong? I know it's a super high level move. So Guileless is online right now. He's got his heat up. He's got Bamboozle with Pig. Now he's just about to go ham, man. He's about to go ham. Switching out for Nadrizzle. I don't think he knows that his Kazuma could deal a lot of damage to Pig on turn 1 and turn 2. He put buffs into Yukama, and Yukama is most likely going to get 2-shot here. And he has no way to deal with the sleep. So Pig, relax. Okay, so this is how I think about Pig, relax. They did nerf it in the alpha, but I feel like people that don't know about how strong the move is by using specific traits on their hyper sweepers and using energy drink on their hyper sweepers or even high level supports. So most people are running Sweatband on their supports to make sure they can run Bamboozles, most likely Pig. But some people are also running it with really cool comps with Kinu. So people run Kinu Revitalize with I think it's Lifeless Sap. It makes it to where they have 7 turns that they're rejuvenating health. they will run Kinu as a main support with somewhat tanky comps. So with like Mix, or they'll run it with Mashuk, the big glob Pluz, I think his name is. He's really cool to run that with because the percent health damage is so insane on him with 120 base stat. So Sweatband is so good. Sweatband is actually absurd in this game on a support level. I feel like Tempo is just completely into Pluz's side. Like, having Guileless in, oh, and he's got speed advantage, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, when it comes to a new level of play, people that are running Pig, and they can use the relaxed meta back in the day, against newer players, it's really hard to deal with. Newer players don't know how to deal with relax, and I feel like the experienced players have setups with resistance, they have energy drink on the right Temtems, and newer players don't really know what to expect, so they kind of just get destroyed by it, and I think it's just an experience issue. I feel like Despy will definitely look at this game and see how good and strong relax is, and find out that energy drink is really strong with resistance, and even like Barnshee has immune to sleep. So I think after this game he's gonna re-coordinate his team and think, wow, like I kind of need these things in order to survive in the current meta. Yeah, it's literally just gonna be Pig and Guileless, just not even taking damage, being able to just kill everything. Yeah, it's just gonna be relax. Guileless loses one turn, but he used the rest. So he gains the stamina back during the sleep phase. And then on this next turn, everybody's asleep, and then he just uses Uchi, and there's nothing he can do. Yeah, it's pretty rough for him. No longer asleep, and then here we go again. Speed advantage. Uchi. Or Crystal. And yeah, it's... Oh, Zen lives with 1.2% health! Get wrecked, nerd! Get wrecked! Arc Shield, trying to get defense up. Could've just used Relax. That's all I had to do. Just use Relax. But now he's got the defense up, bro. Game's over. Back into Despy's favor. Everyone's gonna get rickety wrecked. Yeah, there's really, like I said, there's really not much you can do. Once you have the tempo and speed advantage, if you have no ways to get that back, you lose the game, and that's why supports are so strong. Pig, Barnshee, and Kinu are just so absurdly strong right now. The reason why Barnshee is really, really strong is because he has wind damage in order to kill anything poison related, and his only effectiveness is electric, and if everybody obviously knows, electric doesn't do much of anything. Electric gets countered by a lot, and all of the electric damage is like electric storm is like 76 damage. It's the max you're ever gonna get. While everybody else in every element is like, hey, my damage is 120, my damage is 130. I think if electric had some sort of attack that does roughly 100 to 130, I think a lot of people would be running more Gazuma. I don't think Gazuma himself is bad, I think it's just the moveset of electricity right now. Switches Pig to Yukama, knows he's gonna get the hit with Guileless. Gonna keep same stuff going on. Gonna be a full wipe 5-0. It's just the setup of Pig and Guileless I mean, you have such a huge speed advantage, you have such high attack. It's really hard to counter once you get that tempo advantage with turbo choreography. Nothing you can really do. So this should end the game 2-0 in Pluz's favor, unless somehow he just presses escape and hits that concede button really quick. Yeah, Despy does lose game 2. Match 2 going into favor of Pluz. Pluz was the champion of our first match and tournament we've ever ran.